First question, is this your first feature film role? If it is, or maybe your second, how nervous were you and how were you able to get over those nerves as an actor?
Well, okay, so this was my first feature. And honestly, I didn't have a whole lot of time to be nervous. So I auditioned for this a week before we started filming, and I got the call that I booked it the night before. So they were it was like 7 p.m. and the producer called me and was like, "Hey, we love you." I had pink hair at the time, and they were like, "You can't have pink hair, so we need you to get rid of that, and we need you on set by tomorrow at like 8 a.m." And I was on my way home. I was taking a road trip with a really good friend from Colorado to LA. So I was like, awesome, not going to be home for another 4 hours, so let's just think about this. So I really didn't have time to get nervous at all, which was really great because I just got to jump right in and I didn't even have to really let it sink in yet. It didn't sink in that I was doing it until maybe like a week into the project, I'm not going to lie.
That is pretty awesome, actually. And now that you have a chance to process it, what are the main tangible things you learned from the second that you can really that helps you move on as an experienced actor now?
Yeah. Number one, that I wanted to do this. It was my first one and I wasn't repped yet. And so I was like, yeah, I want to do this like all the time. And so I was able to, get a little website put together and a little reel and just started self-submitting, which is how I got to my team now, who I love so much. But other than that, I think how important collaboration is, especially on a feature, because I had done like shorter student films that were like maybe 3 to 7 days, and there's just nothing compared to the vast compression of collaboration that is a feature film, especially when it's a little low budget kind of thing. It was really awesome to see everyone is there because they want to be there and they want to work hard and they want to make this really great thing. And just like how important it is to always respect everybody that you're working with and make sure that, you are thanking people and showing up on time and doing your part and showing up prepared so that you can make something really, really great.
On making something really, really great, I'm lucky if I can just walk out of the house normally. What's the key to actually just picking up learning how to fence and doing that pretty cool action sequence towards the end? Was that a lot of work for you, or did that was pretty amazing stuff?
Thank you. Thanks. Well, I grew up a dancer, so I had a little bit of like physicality in my body already. And then the way that I was brought onto the project is that my stage combat teacher at my college referred me because they hadn't found the lead yet. And they were like, hey, this girl knows how to do this stuff and she's great, so maybe try her out. And so that's kind of how I got into it. So I knew a little bit about fencing priors and just stage combat and safe combat in general. So that really, really helped the process go a lot smoother for all of us.
Oh, very cool. When you're doing your scenes with Ryan or Griffo, and these are experienced actors, was that a real help during the production to have them by your side and give you tips, or maybe just what was it like for you to have them as collaborators and right by your side?
Oh, it was so great. It was so great. I mean, Jack and I hit it off right away. And he's just a great person to work with in general. He's a very supportive scene partner, a very giving person. So he was helping me. If I had questions, I knew I could kind of ask him. And Ryan was awesome because he was there to work. I mean, with indie filmmaking, it's a little bit more chill and just fun and relaxed and you get to know everyone. But at the same time, he was like, no, like we're making this, like we're working hard on this. And like, we're not here to, joke around and, screw off all the time. So that was really, really great to get to observe someone who really took what they did seriously and it kind of raised the standards and the stakes for everyone, which helped a lot because it's a high stakes movie. And so it was really great to get to observe these people who do this. They are working actors. They don't have day jobs or whatever. And so it was really, really great to get to learn alongside them.
So I checked out your Instagram profile. You have several Instagram profiles. I have like 5 profiles, and I'm a little bit schizophrenic like that, and I hopefully in a good way. But do you continue maybe 5 years from now? Do you see yourself? You're focused on acting, but do you see yourself expressing yourself differently as being a content creator as well? Is that a passion for you as well?
Yeah, I mean, I've always just kind of done what I loved, you know, and done what I wanted. And so, like I started my food thing and I was doing some food videos for a while, and I'll get on there and cause I love food. I think the only other thing in the world that I could really, really do and be able to really put it all into would be like culinary arts. I love cooking and all that. So that was something at that point in my life. I was like, yeah, I want to do this. I want to make fun videos because I got to edit them and do all of that stuff on my own. And so that was fun. And my mom is a seamstress. And so I just recently learned how to sew. So that was something that I was like, cool, I'll do this. I'll like have some fun with this for a little bit. And, you know, whether or not I'll continue, I think I don't have any aspirations to be, you know, blue check mark, Insta famous, anything like that. That's just not something that's ever really that's not something that's ever really drove me, I guess. And success wise, like I like to do things that I like to do, and I like to have fun doing them. And so, you know, I'll do this here and do this there, and if I continue, great, and if not, then I'll just continue to focus on acting and focus on the work.
You're talking about success in driving. I'm sure there's a lot of people in this lifetime who are very talented, but they don't even get the gumption to, at an early age, move out to Los Angeles and pursue their dreams. You know, it's half the battle is almost even getting here. And wondering where that drive came for you. Was it always ingrained by how you were raised, or was it a light bulb moment? You know, where does that drive come from for you?
Yeah, I mean, I always knew that I was going to be out in LA. Being a dancer, you know, it was either New York and LA, and I'm definitely an LA girl. I like the weather here. And so I just always wanted that. So that was kind of always instilled in me, that drive of like, there is more to be found. There's more to be found. There's more life to be lived, whether that's here or there, it doesn't matter. And so I think that's where that comes from a little bit. And one of my mentors told me that the whole point, you know, the whole game of this industry is just waiting for everyone else to go home. So I think it's that instillment of like, you just got to keep going. You just got to stick around. You just got to keep doing what you're going to do and keep your head down. And eventually, you know, it's going to work out. And so I think that's kind of where that comes from. It's like, it's just you. It's just your name. You just got to keep going, kind of thing.
My final question, that's really great advice, by the way, from that mentor. My final question to you is, right off the top of your head, can you name one of your all-time favorite movies, and what is it about this specific film that even today really speaks to you on a personal level?
Oh, this is so silly, but I think really the first movie that I fell in love with was The Devil Wears Prada. Not gonna lie, Meryl Streep and Stanley Tucci and Anne Hathaway in that movie. All like, I don't know. I watch that movie so often, and I think it's just, I love all of the different materials in it all. I love Meryl Streep's stillness in her, you know, forwardness, and I think watching that, especially now as an actor, it shows that, you know, to be mean and to be assertive, you don't have to be loud and screaming and crazy, and to be shy and silly, you don't have to be quiet and small. And I think that film in general, it's just good to watch. It's just a feel-good movie. But it also is just like a great character study movie of like a reset of, oh yeah, like, those are really great people and they're doing really great things, and I just love watching them.
Lexi, thank you so much for your time and continued success.
Thank you, Greg. Have a good one.
You take care. Bye bye.
You too.